Welcome in, peeps. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Welcome in. It's old guy ADD here. I'm gonna play some Sonic. Some Sonic. Here we go, and let's go ahead and get out the YouTube chat. Welcome in, thanks for joining everybody. Hello, playing some Sonic 1. And then I'm going to be playing whatever you choose afterwards if you choose to make a request. Thanks again for joining. Welcome. Got 6 of you on Facebook so far, and no one saying shit. Welcome in. Here we go. Excellent. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead and start. Alright, welcome. I just like to say I'm not saying shit. Works for me. There we go. Welcome in. If you're watching on Facebook, make yourself known. Hello, how's it going? Thank you for making yourself known, Punksticks. How you doing, buddy? Hey, what's up, Jody Spencer? How's it going, bud? Here we go. Oh. Go back. Here we go. Jody, how you doing, man? Tell me something new. Punkstick says, "What's up, Jody?" It's going good. You went live just in time. I just got back into the door to get unloaded. There you go, man. Well, hell yeah. They made this first one pretty easy. There we go. Got it. What's up, man? Says Jody, saying that to Punksticks. Oop, you need a coin. There we go. Thanks for saying hi, Jody. We got a few other people on Facebook who are not saying anything. Welcome in, thanks for joining. Lurking is not cool, y'all. Lurking is not the cool thing to do. It's lame-o. Bill Kopax. Kirk, welcome in. Thought I saw Bill Kopax. What's up, Kirk? Good evening, man. How's it going? Kirk said, or Punk said, yo yo Jody, chilling with Jody, yo yo yo, what's up, miss? Aw, boo. How you doing, Kirk? Monopoly. I'm surprised they're still able to do that after the big old scam that was the first Monopoly on McDonald's. Did you guys ever hear about that? Did you guys ever look into how big of a scam that was? Like, it was nothing but, like, no one, and I mean no one who was, like, outside of that network of people who were handing out the tickets knew. Like, they all knew what the winning pieces were, and they were all, like, divvying them out to people. Allegedly. Did you know when you get all the Chaos Emeralds on Sonic, you'll get Super Sonic, where you're damn near invincible? Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. Yep, he's like a Super Saiyan, basically. It's called the With You Fitness app, and it's worth about $120. Oh man, that's crazy. I've never heard of that. But you won that from the Monopoly thing with McDonald's? That's crazy. How you doing, Tim? Welcome in, buddy. Yeah. There was a whole bunch of controversy with that original. No, I don't ever use the debug mode. I don't feel the need to. Nope. I used to do that though when I was younger. We heard it. We knew of all the cheats and stuff from magazines. King Green, welcome in, man. How's it going? That was bull. I should have fit through there. Tommy Kerwin, welcome in. Oop. Boo. Oh my god, damn it. Hold on. Does anyone else have a vibrating gamer chair? Why the hell does this thing vibrate? Is gaming seriously so stressful that people need their chairs to... well, it's more of like a massage thing. Yeah, I mean... You know, people use gaming to relieve stress all the time, so it would make sense to, you know, have a massage chair to relax in. Like, you know, people... I think that just might be a feature of chairs, you know, like that's just kind of a feature of some chairs in general. But it could be to, you know, de-stress before gaming. Who knows? What's up, Cherry? How you doing? And no, it's not Cherry Potter, it's some other cherry on TikTok. What the hell? I can't jump from that action where he's acting like he's can't keep his balance. Hey Niall, what's going on, man? How are you? Here we go, got it. Right. Messing with debug mode is not something I'm typically going to do when I'm live, though, because people probably don't find it as impressive to do debug mode as they would for me to go through the actual stages. Hey, what's going on, Ninja? How are you? What's up, Atoxo? This was your favorite Sonic growing up? Nice. Ah, okay. So here's another answer for you. The vibrating game chair is more of an experience for when you're playing racing games or playing Call of Duty. It makes it feel more real. That could be too. To add to the realism, add to the immersion. To add to the immersion. There we go, don't hit that spring, that'll take you all the way back. Here we go. Thanks again for joining. Welcome, welcome. We're playing Sonic 1 and then a bunch of random Sega games. Unless something comes in, then I will play your request. Every 300 stars or $3 in super chats or 300 diamonds, I will play a request of your choosing. I could have sworn that was a way through right there. I bet that would be neat for racing games, Tim. Can't argue with that. What's up, Kingpin? How you doing, man? Shit. I'm gonna need to get some rings, damn it. Here we go, Sonic. Here we go, and onward. Today's been just generally kind of slow, I'm surprised. Comments and everything. I see we got 8 people hanging out on Facebook right now, but only about 4 of you have actually said anything. Remember, y'all, lurking is lame. So say hello. Would you ever just go over to someone's house and stare in the window and just watch what they were doing? And then later on you were like, hey dude, I came over. You're like, no you didn't. You're like, yeah I did. I just hung out and looked in the window the whole time. We were hanging out. Like, no, we really weren't. You were just looking in the window. That's what you guys are doing right now if you're lurking. You're just sitting there looking in the window but not saying anything. Quit being a lurker. We had a store in the mall for a little bit where you could play video games. They had a whole VR setup and an omnidirectional treadmill, but it was like $20 for a half hour. Yeah, they'd be ridiculous. What's up? How you doing? Hi there. This is one of your old school faves. Hell yeah, James Blake, welcome in. Like Sonic in the movie, right? James Blake saying hello. Anything new with life going on with anybody? So you remind me of the gentleman who works at the local shopping store near me. Oh yeah? Why? I need an explanation. Zeke? Whatever, shipping, shopping, who cares? I'm doing my best Michael Myers impression, that's hilarious. Fair enough, okay. Does he have two eyes and a mouth too? Man, we must look identical. Have I heard they're making a Jetsons movie? Oh yeah. I'm actually gonna start keeping count of how many times people tell me that. I'm just kidding. But no, that's pretty cool that Jim Carrey's doing a Jetsons movie. That's neat. Should be a good role for him. I could only make it to the water level in this game. I always die trying to beat Dr. Robotnik's jumping on the steps. Dude, that part, I hate that part so much, Jody. Totally justified. You got this free with your weird UK Mega Drive. Nice. I got this with my Genesis. I'm just kidding. Thanks for joining, King Green. I always thought Mega Drive was a cool name. I have a few Japanese games downstairs in my collection that are Mega Drive boxes. Alvin with 100 stars, leveling us up. Finally getting to level 1 today. Good lord, it's been like one of the slowest days in ADD history so far. Thank you, Alvin. It's going to be interesting how they made the Jetsons look like the cartoon. Interesting. Yes, I actually have like once beat Robotnik jumping up the steps, yes. Thank you, Alvin. Alvin! Damn it, that was bullshit. Yep, you just gotta hit him 8 times before he gets up there. It's hard though, it's really, really tough because he's fast. And there's so many things you can jump into and accidentally hit on the way up. Like there's spikes coming out of the wall. What's up, Obelizio? I mean, fucking seriously, come on. There we go. Got one ring. There we go. Mark Obelizio says, hey, how's it going, buddy? Alvin! That was a really funny cartoon. What's my streaming setup like? Stick around for longer than 2 seconds and I'll tell you. Normally when I explain things like this to people, they end up not even being here by the time I'm done explaining, so... Stick around for a little while, make it worth me telling you. Because I'll normally, like, unload a whole bunch of information, and then I'll be like, are you still there? Are you still hanging out? Nope. Okay. What was the point in saying anything? What's up, Omega Reploid? How are you? Alright, stick around for a little bit and I'll tell you. Maybe ask me a more specific question, like what would you like to know? Tired, still dealing with drama. I don't deal with any of that bullshit. I spent so much time to actually beat him on the steps. I was kind of mad that nothing special happens. I just thought about something. What if they used the alien spacecraft that crashed into the Earth for the Jetsons movie? That'd be crazy. Thank you again, Alvin, for the 100 stars. My streaming setup is like what I do when I point my Wii at the... Oh my gosh. I use OBS, yes. I use OBS and TikTok Studio. To stream on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, I use OBS. To stream on TikTok, I just use a separate instance of TikTok Studio. What else would you like to know? I feel old. Who said PS4 is old? I mean, PS4, you know, is nearly considered a retro console, considering PS6 is going to come out soon. So, two console generations back. Like right now, the PS3 is considered retro. 15 years, 3 console generations back. PS4 is nearly retro, which is crazy. Hey, John, who knows? Welcome in, dude. Oh, man. Here we go. Rescue Heroes. That sounds like... When did Rescue Heroes come out? I'm gonna guess you're in your mid-20s, Omega Reploid. John, who knows, says good evening. There we go. What the heck is Rescue Heroes? I don't know. It was something that came out when I was an adult, I think. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I guess we have someone here who's nostalgic for it. He's not answering either, so I don't know. He quit answering. Yep, I don't know. He said it was a cartoon from 1999, so no offense, but it probably sucked. Cartoons have not been good for a long time. It doesn't look half bad, I guess. I think I remember Rescue Heroes, but I never watched it. I just saw it on TV here and there. I think my nephews probably would have been into that. They were born in like 93, 94, I believe. What's up, Ivana? How you doing? Wasn't Rescue Heroes the cartoon that had the firefighter police? I mean, that's a better cartoon than probably what comes out nowadays. Yeah, I was like, in 1999, I was 17. I was not into Ben 10, but I was older, but when Ben 10 came out, I remember Ben 10 though, and I would, like, let's say Teen Titans was about ready to come on, I would sit through 10 minutes of Ben 10 just to get to Teen Titans, and it was like, it was okay. You know, like some of the characters you could turn into were pretty cool, like the fiery guy, but I always thought the Hulk guy was really stupid, but it was pretty cool how he had all kinds of stuff he could transform into. Ben 10 was a neat idea. I remember the Flintstones meets the Jetsons. I remember that too. Oh no, gosh darn it. Ivana, how are things? Tell me something new. Thank you for the old guy sticker. You liked Ben 10? Hey ADD, I'm good. Bit too much hippie in my chocolate muffins though. Oh no. Sometimes they hit a little harder than expected, huh? Yeah, I swear if I have any more than like 20 hippie calories, I'm getting anxiety. Wolfgango, welcome in. Hey, Tim and Ivana said, Jody. Aw, man. Caught me in the air, that was lame. Where, John? On what? What's up, Moses? How you doing, man? What, John? Plex and Pluto are awesome. Plex standard live TV is really good, honestly. But then if you have someone who builds up a server for you that you can sign into, that's even cooler. So what, John, what service are you talking about where you can't believe they don't have an 80s or 90s channel? What's up, Moses? Pluto TV or Plex ADD, those would be great streaming services for something like that. They do have channels like that, John. Do you have a Roku, John? You're going to Buffalo Wild Wings? Nice. I forgot what it's like to go out this late. I used to go to Walmart at 3 in the morning. Now I'm afraid to leave the house at 3 in the morning for some reason. And not really, but you know what I mean? I'm like weary too. Like I don't leave the house that late anymore. Yeah. I didn't ask about Xbox though, John. I'm sorry, buddy. What I was asking about is, do you have a Roku? Roku TV has like the best channels and also has like some of the most 80s shows on there. Like I've seen more 80s shows, and the cool thing is about Roku TV, it's all like it can be on demand too. Oh, no worries, John. Dude, 20 bucks at Walmart gets you a Roku, and they're way better than a Fire Stick. Yeah, you know what, Tim D. Wayne, I always wondered that myself. Like, why doesn't that bubble protect him from losing oxygen also? That's a good question, Tim D. Wayne. I always wondered that too. Yep, that's a perfectly reasonable, question. Yeah, John, I would recommend, highly recommend getting a Roku. It has so much good stuff on there, but also too, like, what kind of shows are you looking to watch, John? What are you wanting to watch? Because I could probably help you and lead you in the right direction on where to watch it. Since I don't have cable, I spend a lot of time scouring on like where I could watch what. Inquiring minds want to know, and I was in choir at one point, so I want to know. We all had to take choir class in grade school, though. Right, but you said you were looking for 80s or 90s stuff? Mostly watch Sci-Fi or the Universal Channel on Pluto TV. Oh, fair enough, okay. The Roku app has channels dedicated to different genres of movies. Yes, I love the Roku channel. Highly would recommend anybody get a Roku. They're so good. Let's see here. So John, what kind of, like, were you looking to watch like cartoons? Or like specific shows? Pluto TV and Roku are very similar, but Roku just has a few more channels. Plex has some good stuff. Amazon has live TV if you have an Amazon subscription. You know what's so funny is even this doesn't protect you from running out of breath. The freaking this doesn't protect you from running out of air. Okay. Can you now, since we've narrowed that down, can you be just a little more specific? Because I can help you. I just need to know what you're looking for. Like, are you looking to watch, like, The Real Ghostbusters or Ninja Turtles? He-Man? Okay. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, I got something for you already, John. Real quick here. I'll load this up as I go. I already got you covered, dude. You're never gonna believe it. You're gonna have nostalgia coming out your eyeballs. What's up, Alfonso? That sounds like a job for Tubi. Tubi's good. All right, let's see here.
You've not heard the
Okay, John, I'm going to share something to Discord for you, okay? Here you go, check that out. You can also, all you got to do is type in 80s cartoons on YouTube, and it just pulls up tons of blocks.
Cartoons in the 80s were, well...
Here we go. Let's see. Here's every cartoon intro, and then there's also a channel called Rinse Repeat. So I just shared something to the Discord to kind of help you just with the itch. But we're gonna work on that more because there's a lot more. There's a channel on YouTube called Rinse Repeat, and what this channel does is every Saturday morning, every Friday night to Saturday morning, they put out a block of cartoons from like the 80s or 90s. Let's see here, and it's gonna have like, let's see here. It's gonna be just a different year every time. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's something else, John. Here's a 10-hour marathon of Saturday morning cartoons with commercials. And then, let's see here. Yeah, just type in Rinse Repeat. And you're going to find some seriously awesome stuff. And Retro Rewind does Saturday morning cartoons as well. Here's a Toonami 24-hour cartoon block with commercials. There's all kinds of full Saturday morning cartoon blocks. Go Power Rangers! Full commercials and everything, John. Great to just turn on and veg out to. My kids were watching the old commercials the other day, wanting some of the toys. They were like, those toys are cool, but they don't make them anymore. Oh my good lord, seriously? Wow. You wonder where you can watch all the old Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat cartoons? I don't know, maybe if you were cooler you'd know. Wasn't it called like Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm? Or a nerd like you. Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug. But was that what it was called, as Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm? What's up, Petra? At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Hey, Mangelo with 250 stars. Thank you so much, dude. Is there a request that you want? I'll do 250 stars for a request. Let's see here. Alfonso, sharing to the Discord right now all 13 episodes of Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm.
Hello, sir. Cool face emoji.
It's on YouTube. And then, thank you so much, Mangelo. Give me just a second. Hold on just a second here. Street Fighter 90s cartoon. And then here is the complete series of Street Fighter. They're both on YouTube, full series. There you go, buddy. We got your back. Oh yeah, very PG compared to the games. You're welcome, dude. Yeah. Good thing all you fuckers are too lazy to search, or else I'd have nothing to do. I'm just kidding. Pluto has Street Fighter also. Good information, Tim. You can just search for shows to watch on YouTube too, right? Yeah, I think I might watch that too, actually. Did you know you can also watch all of Camp Candy on YouTube? Nothing much, just winding down for the night. Hell yeah, Mangelo. Well, welcome to one of the slowest days. So awesome you did that. Hey, man. You're cool. Thanks, David Dixon. I appreciate that. What you talking about, man? Just finding the shows for people? I love my community. Some of these people have been watching for so long, and even people who are brand new, you know. Brand new people are awesome too, because you got to get new viewers, man. I have people who've been watching for close to 7 years and people who've been watching for maybe 3 days, you know, it's great. You know, still somewhat relevant. Hey man, we gotta play Super Mario 64. What? Not tonight? Not tonight. Might play it tomorrow. I haven't played Mario 64 in a while. Mangelo with the 250. Well, thanks, David. I appreciate the props, my friend. Welcome into the stream. The commercials for Crossfire deserve a Grammy. Crossfire! There's more of those too, John, who knows? GG, said Petra. You get caught up in that. See, fucking impossible nearly. Stupid. Let me see if I can find the whole channel really quick. Did they change the name of their channel to Retro Rewind? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, just type in Saturday morning cartoons or type in what you want and you'll find it, guarantee it. Because YouTube has so much stuff on there, it's unbelievable. I just watched a video today of the creators from YouTube 20 years ago sitting there kind of bugging out because they only had 40 videos. You stopped playing at this point, David. This point from here on is no joke in this game. It's ridiculous. Mangelo, you get a request if you want it, good sir. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Sega Genesis. If you don't have a request, not a big deal. It could be Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast. Yeah, I do want to play Mario 64 soon, so I would imagine you'll probably see it soon. Funk Sticks. Every time I play it though, that game seems to do like just okay. I used to, oh my god, no! I used to play Mario 64 and get like 30, 40, 50 people watching, but then the algorithm just keeps taking a poop on himself. No requests tonight, just want to enjoy the content. I respect that. Hey Aubrey, welcome in. Yeah, I'm a hit away from a game over, and this game is not very forgiving when it comes to game overs. Luigi's Mansion is a good game. Anyone else remember Karate Fighters? No. I remember Karate Champ, the Nintendo game. I think I'll play, I'm getting so mad at this game. I think I'll play some Primal Rage after this. But I am also doing Dreamcast requests tonight in case anybody wants to make a request. We'll do 300 stars or $3 in super chats, but if you get close to that, I'll accept it. You hate this level? Yeah, this level's a mofo, man. I do not remember correct. Are you fucking serious? This game gives you no game over, like, continue option either, which is ridiculous. Orange, thank you for the rose. That's ridiculous. Let's see here. Let's go for some Primal Rage. Checking the Forever Man is such a cool looking game, but man, it's such a shitty game. Vector Man is another one of those games that everybody just loves, that I think is just very much okay. Ooh, you know what? I have been talking about a lot about playing X-Men lately. Haha, rest in peace, Porcupine. Could have sworn this song here was faster, but that's just me. Yeah, everybody loves Vector Man. I was never a huge fan of Vector Man. X-Men, oh man, yeah. Hey, that's my avatar. You never played it? Do I have MAME? Oh yeah, of course. This thing has everything. I'll show you in a little bit if you stick around. I'm not gonna, well, let's see here. Pigeon droppings, if you stick around until the end of this game, I will show you what this has. This must be the PAL version. Because it is slower. How does the reset thing to continue emulation after you beat the initial stage? Well, you just go here and you press restart. Boom, restarted, just like if you're using a console. That face is nightmare fuel. Well, that's why I have the light off, Alfonso. Not you, butthole. You should see when he forgets to brush. Yeah, yeah, retro art's pretty nice. Yeah, this music's definitely slower. Here you go. This game was so cool when I was younger, though. Shit. I remember I was so impressed with the way this game looked. I got this, as a kid from Target, brand new. Chris Frederick said, Bueller? What's going on, Chris Frederick? Got ourselves Archangel there. The music is definitely slower on this. It's supposed to be faster. Bothering me. Oh yeah, this game does have a hell of a learning curve. Always good to stay high up on this game too. Don't forget Ninja Turtles. The level was hard in what? Okay. I don't know what you're talking about there, Andre. All of them look like kind of like Goro. They have that Goro hairdo. What? Oh, you did? Oh. Yes, I love this soundtrack. Thinking of staying up and calling into work. Yesterday sucked so bad, and I have to take care of my mom today. I'm debating. Dude, I did not mean to miss your comment. I apologize. Sorry, buddy. Just kind of passed up. Game console for Nintendo, Ninja Turtles, bro. The game was the same, but the level was... Are you talking about the Nintendo version of Ninja Turtles with the water level? You must be referring to the water level. I just beat Ninja Turtles earlier on Nintendo. Welcome in. Say hi if you're lurking. If you're lurking, you are indeed working. I hope your back hurts. Just kidding. There we go. I always thought that was really cool, the way he ended up like unaliving the sound of it and everything. Yeah, Chris, I did not mean to miss your comment, brother. My apologies. This part is so tough. I am slow and have barely played it. Still fun though. Yes, this game is fun. I agree. Woo! He said, I don't think I've played this one. You totally should. I know you have the means. You fell down this. You're pretty sure you fell down the stairs a couple days ago? You're not sure? Streets of Rage 4, the soundtrack of the music sounds like old Sonic games. Running Light said, I remember this game. Alfonso said, you made that look easy. I call that section Glenn's mom. Just kidding, Glenn. Good game. You got through that like a boss. Hell yeah, thank you. What's up, Glenn? Speaking of Glenn. I'm doing great. Hey, Ivana, thank you.
So, I was in my room and I saw a group of 10 ants, and emoji, just running frantically. I felt bad, so I made a small house for them out of a cardboard box. This technically makes me their landlord, and they are my tenants. Woman face-palming emoji, rolling on the floor.
That was pretty funny. They're your tenants. No worries, ADD. It's so tempting to blow off work right now. How do you get past Mojo's world in this? Oh, dude, I can't even make it there. I suck so bad at this game after that level. I can... Dude. Yeah, this game is so difficult, man. This game is more difficult than trying not to get beat up on the bus in grade school, man. You feel down the stairs? Like every time you go down, you go down backwards and you feel the stairs as you go down? I used to do that as a kid. I'm just being a smartass, Petra. I'm sorry that you fell down the steps. That sucks. You know, stairs are pretty, stairs, you really can't trust them, Petra. They're always up to something. But I do hope you feel better. Hey, I said some nice things there, Petra. I was just being silly. Don't get all butthurt, my friend. I'm just being silly with you. But you gotta admit, you had a couple funny autocorrects. This stage is so much more difficult than Phil trying to put on high heels and tassels. Oh, I shouldn't have even got that yet. But Why is Cyclops a dick? He's got one eye. You got to be sorry, dude. I was just giving you trouble. I was, you know, I only give my friends trouble, Petra, so I was just giving you trouble because I feel like, you know, we're friends, and I feel like I was, you know, able to just be silly, you know, because you wrote, I think I fell down the steps. I'm like, you think you did? You're not sure? You know, I was just being silly, man. But never mind. I will hold my humor from now on, Petra. There we go. Sorry you fell down the steps, man. Hopefully you're not hurting at all. The fact that you could jump in the background and the foreground on this game I thought was really cool back in the day. I forgot that it jumps me out. This game is a whole lot easier with Nightcrawler on this level because you can teleport through the walls right there and skip a lot of these sections. Go.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Uh-oh. I can't go anywhere in there. You gotta find another one of those. Oh, here we go. There we go. Oh my god, the perfect Storm. I did love her as Storm, man. She was the perfect Storm. Like, you know, like she was amazing as Storm. I kind of really liked Storm after that, you know? But I was always a bigger fan of Jean Grey. The original Sony X-Men movies did a really good job of, like, you know, actually being faithful to the comics while also making it modern. Well, actually, funny as it is, even though it seems like a stupid mechanic. The claws actually do hurt Wolverine in the comics and the movies. There's a scene in the movie where he's talking to Rogue and she asks him, does it hurt when your claws come out? And he says, every time. So like whenever his claws do come out in the series, in the movie, he actually, like, it is painful for him, even though he has a healing factor. He does still feel, the pain of everything that happens. It is stupid that they use his mutant power, though. I agree. And they fixed that in the later games. So I'm not saying I don't agree with you that it's stupid. Because I agree. It is dumb. It shouldn't be a game mechanic. This music was badass. Yeah, it is. It's not as fast as it should be, but hold on. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, no, I'm out. It was so quickly. And now I know how Cortina feels. This is an excellent game. Go. All right. Jean Grey. Good point about the claws. Definitely fixed it in X2. Yes, they did. Yeah, because Rogue had not absorbed Ms. Marvel yet, Tim Dwayne. Because Rogue had her powers long before she could fly. Rogue absorbed Ms. Marvel, which gave her the powers to fly. G effing G, hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Yep. Jean Grey or Rogue absorbed Ms. Marvel. Well, Doctor Strange, to be fair, you didn't even come in and say hi. You know, I typically, no offense, but I typically don't read those comments when people come in and they say, what are you playing on? Because that's like, typically they just leave shortly after I even explain. So, I don't know. Like, I just don't understand why it matters either. And typically that's like a question that people ask when they have an underlying question. Like, what's your real question? You know, like, are you wanting to know because you want to know how to stream? Are you wanting to know because you're, you know, like, typically that's like an underlying question. Hey, you don't have to be sorry, but I just, you know, no big deal. But what is your real question though? What about it? Why does it matter if it's a console or an emulator? I'm just curious. Just curious. Here we go. The particular game, a certain point you have to reset. Okay, so that's your real question. Yeah, I reset with RetroArch. That's why I asked. Fair enough. Okay, cool. There's always an underlying reason. If the question doesn't offend, why is it that when someone wants to know more about why someone is asking something, the person says, why are you, like, sorry to offend? Like, I'm not offended. I just, you know, I just want to know why, you know. I won't lie, I am a little leery of that question because, like, a lot of times people come in and they troll based on whether you're playing an emulator or not, and, you know, so I just kind of like to clarify first. You know, but I don't think I seem offended, and I don't know, I don't think it's very fair that you know, I don't know, yeah, I don't seem offended at all. I'm just trying to figure out what you mean, you know. Not me, just want to see some decent gameplay, make some small talk, nothing big. Hey, I respect that. I respect that. So, you know what? Since you answered me, I will be happy to answer you. So. Oh, shit, biscuits. That's my baby monitor that just fell. Let's see here. Here's my thing at. I respect that. Let's see here. Here we go. Sorry about the light. So I use a couple things. Here's one thing that I use. This is called an EverDrive. Okay, or not an EverDrive. This is called a Mega or a Mega SG. It is a full-on cartridge-based HDMI Sega. So this is one thing that I use. And it does take Sega CD as well, which is pretty cool. Another thing I use right here is called the Super NT, and it's basically the Super Nintendo version of an HDMI version of a Super Nintendo console. Let's see here. I use my AVS, which is an HDMI NES. I do have all sorts of other systems hooked up, but you can't really see them all. Like right here is a Wii U, a Switch, a PlayStation 5. Below that's an Xbox and stuff like that. I have an Xbox 360 and an original Xbox hooked up. Let's see here. Let's see. Take care, Glenn. Have a good one, man. Let's see. So, right now, though, what I'm using is a Super Console. Oh, damn. I'm using a Super Console X Pro 5. And you can get this on Amazon, and it is not cheap. It's about a $300 unit, and it plays basically everything. But it comes with this big-ass hard drive. It comes with a 4 terabyte hard drive, just completely loaded with video games. Yeah, the Super Console X Pro. Well, I mean, so for sure, this is what I do for a living, though. So for me, like spending the money was a you know, a no-brainer, because this is what I do for a living, and it's a write-off. You know, like I always want to have, you know, things that I can write off at the end of the year. You know, to take some of the brunt away from the taxes and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So welcome in, thanks for joining. I just like to clarify and see why people are asking before I take the time to go into a bunch of information. You know what I mean? Because too many times people have asked questions and I waste my time answering, you know, for people that aren't even paying attention, and then leave before I'm done explaining. Yeah, all the systems I just showed you are pretty pricey, but I do use original hardware too. Like I have a GameCube hooked up, and I have a original Xbox hooked up, and I could hook up like an original Sega and stuff. I just have to, it has to have AV basically. I have no idea what I'm doing in this level. Do I know why Rogue took Ms. Marvel? Do I know why Rogue took Ms. Marvel's powers? She just held on too long. Like Rogue in the battle just didn't let go for some reason. Just, you know, she even said, oh, it was Mystique that ordered it. Mystique ordered her to keep holding on. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I don't know how to do this level. Apocalypse always gave you a hard time. I can't even get that far on this game. Oh my gosh, this game is so much faster. I played this for the first time on Sega Channel when I was younger. You have 3 OG Xboxes, that's awesome. I have 2. I have a Halo Edition, which I think I'm probably going to sell my Halo Edition Xbox eventually, because I know that thing goes for a pretty penny. I remember when I was little, I had a Sega Genesis game that featured Ronald McDonald as the protagonist, and when you traverse the magical land and attack enemies with rainbow glitter and platform along, that's neat. Isn't that called Global Gladiators? 80, I'm pretty sure there's a switch that you have to hit in the basement that opens up a door. I get it, but my thing is you can't help with the heart that want what. Let's see, I get it, but my thing is you can't help with the heart want, so sometimes it's right. Xavier blocked the persona of Miss Marvel in her head, but that also blocked her memories of Mystique. Yes. Yeah, there was an episode where like Rogue had to go fight Ms. Marvel inside her head, right? Like she actually had to like battle her. Now I had this one, me and my brother would reset until we got Wolverine or Nightcrawler, yes. My black Xbox no longer reads discs. Your crystal Xbox turns on. So your green Xbox Halo is the only one that works. Xbox's caps are leaking now. I've heard about that. If that ever happens, me and my lady will open it up and solder new caps on. Ooh. Oh yeah. See, I love when you get the extra power. Y'all I'd do it soon, especially if it's the first model. I don't know what model it is. All I know is it's modded. Has Coin Ops Massive on it and a bunch of Xbox games loaded to it. Yeah, that's funny. You know what? If that keeps happening and a lot of Xboxes are affected, then what that means is Xboxes are eventually going to become scarce and even more rare. These games was dope back in the day. Yeah, they were. What does Donatello get when he plays with oh my gosh, a Master Splinter when he plays with his bow too fast? That's funny. Tommy Kerwin, I'm going to play that game again soon next time you're here. And hopefully you can help me get through that. Hey, what's up, Adam the Astronaut? See, I missed your comment too. I mean to. Thank you for the rogue answer, A to D, and everyone. I appreciate it, dude. Let's keep talking about cool shit like that. Those are great questions. I always thought this game was so cool how, like, you played the game before the intro. I want to beat this one at some point. It was so hard for me back in the day. Dude, this game is tough for me now. Like, good lord, this game is tough. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. I do have ActRaiser on here, and I also have a physical copy of ActRaiser. I am KP33ZY. You can actually check out my collection, my video game collection, on my website. Just go to oldguyadd.com, and you can see all my video games and stuff that I own. I do have a physical copy of ActRaiser, and I do have ActRaiser on here. And if you want to see if I have it or not, then stick around until I, inevitably suck and die at this game. And also, too, if you want to see the game, I am taking requests tonight. 300 diamonds, $3 in super chats, or 300 stars, or 300 bits, and I do your request. And you can request anything from Dreamcast to Sega Saturn to Sega Genesis to Sega CD. So check out my website, though. It's pretty awesome, actually. Gives you all my other socials.
Thanks for the follow!
Just traded my Chrono Trigger and Crusader of Senti for a boxed Super Graphics. Oh wow, really nice. That's awesome. I have a Super Graphics. No, I have a Turbo Duo, a modded region-free Turbo Duo that I bought, and I have like Rondo of Blood and Fighting Street and I have hey Joseph Neal, you're picking Sonic 2?
You know what, I'm picking Sonic 2.
I can play a couple levels of Sonic 2, that's perfectly fine. The Super Graphics is amazing though. I've always loved the Super Graphics, but I could never get myself to get one given that there's only like 5 games for the system. Yeah, I typically don't play a lot of my games for preservation, but, we just gotta worry about disc rot now, especially with my Saturn collection. Oh man, I worry about that. Thank you so much, Joseph Neal. You're awesome, buddy. Yeah, I'll at least do, you know what, I'll do Sonic 2 until another request comes in, you know? Or maybe like up to the 5th level or something like that. It only takes me like 20 minutes to beat up to the 5th level. How did the Green Ranger know Zordon out of the command center? He kicked the glass. Oh my gosh. RoboCop versus Terminator on Sega Genesis was an entire mood. Dude, that game was so awesome. I remember when I was like 14 and I used to walk up to this game store, and every once in a while I'd call my mom, and like if a game was like mature rated, and she'd have to come up there and approve it. And I remember I picked out RoboCop versus Terminator. I was like, Mom, look how they splatter when I hit them with a pew pew. And she's like, oh great. And the guy was like, so you're okay with him getting that? And she's like, oh yeah, he's a good kid, he knows, you know, right from wrong, knows it's, yeah. So you think they're remaking Conker's Bad Fur Day? It's about fucking time, man. Yep, Joseph Neal. I'll play Sonic 2 next. So once again, I am taking requests. I love the way you can like look around in all directions. Alfonso Cyclops. Is Alfonso cool? Sorry. Can you at least agree with me once? Sure. Is Alfonso cool? Let's try this again. There we go. What year is this game? That's a good question for Google. I don't know. I think this game came out in 93? If I had to guess. Oh, fuckity. You see how many people ask that? Why does it matter if this is on a Genesis or an emulator? I'm just curious. I'm not offended. But you see that's like 4 people who've asked that so far. Why does it matter? What's your real question? Are you wanting to know how to play it? Are you wanting to know where to... No, you're okay, you're okay. It's just funny. It's funny how many people ask that. No, you're okay. Now that I know your intentions are good. I'm playing this on a, I'm playing this on a, on an emulator. I'm using RetroArch, but I do have the physical cartridge. I just think it's funny how many people ask that question. But you're all good, Great Clips. You've been nice so far. And I'm not offended, I'm not bothered. I just think it's funny how often I get asked that question. Yeah, I think emulation's great. But man, sometimes you get some real douchebags about emulation. Wait, just wait, y'all. If you stick around, you'll see it one day. Some super purists who like just totally like try to read me a new one if you're playing an emulation. GG, says Petra. Oh, the Super Nintendo game is great. Making sure how my kiddo's doing. Wanted to check my baby monitor. I had to refresh, so I don't know if you saw my comment. I would love to have a Super Console X. I can't wait until there's an emulator. The Super Console X6 is going to do PS3 and 360, and I'm buying it. X-Men, welcome in, Black Mask Soul. How you doing? Yeah. So I just always clarify, you know. I just always ask people to clarify, what do you mean? You know, why does it matter? Before I take the time to answer. Because I want to know what someone's intentions are. You've seen on other streamers for sure. You know the deal. Yep, so I just always clarify now. And if someone's genuine or seems cool, then I'll happily answer them. But there aren't too many questions I stream I like playing on both emulator and real hardware. For sure. Mangelo, thank you, buddy. You're so awesome, dude.
And when we
Thank you
think
so much,
about
Angelo,
you,
Angelo.
it makes me wanna fart!
Ooh, excuse me. Dude, take care, dude. Thank you so much for coming in here and dropping 450 stars, man. Have a good one. Thank you so much, Angelo. Yeah, you know, I typically prefer playing on real hardware as well. I do have a really awesome controller, though, that I use for this Super Console X Pro, and it's really comfortable, especially for SNES games. It's an 8-bit Do Pro 2, and it looks like a mixture of a PlayStation 1 controller and, like, a Super Nintendo controller, but it can be used on the Switch. By now, emulation is very close to legit. I have recently noticed. I haven't recently noticed any problems. You know, I always had really good luck with emulation over the years. I've been emulating, gosh, since 1999. I started using emulators. I passed the X-Men on Super Nintendo and I became a master of the 90s Super... Oh, you beat the Super Nintendo one? That one's great. That one's really, really good. It's made by Capcom. What's up, Moses? What's up, Mark L? Have you played the Spider-Man crossover with X-Men on Sega? Yes, and I am taking requests tonight if you wanted to request that. That's Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade Revenge. I am taking super requests and super chat requests, $3 in super chats, or 300 stars, or 300 diamonds. I will do a request of your choosing. So Joseph Neal requested Sonic 2, and we're going to get onto that real soon. Hey, have a good night, man. Thanks for being cool about me kind of clarifying what you were saying. I hope you follow and come back, man. You recently beat Super Metroid and Mega Man X. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, yeah. SNES 9 has been around for years. I'll tell you what the best Nintendo emulator is. I beat Mortal Kombat 1. Oh yeah, many times. The best NES emulator is called Messen. M-E-S-E-N. Messen. M-E-S-E-N. Yeah, SNES 9X, that's the one I use. That one's great. When I did use emulation, I still have them all on there. Hey, Javi says good night to the Mangelo. Yeah, you know, I've never used a mister. I heard it's like one of the best ways to emulate. I'm using a Super Console X Pro 5 and I love it. The only thing I will say is the hard drive gets a little hot while I play it. I mean, just finance it. What is a game I could never get past on Super Nintendo? Oh, X-Men. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. I could never beat that game. I could probably beat it if I played it enough, but I've never finished it. I'm not a fan of Star Wars. Just never have been. I love it when my hard drive. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was close. There we go. All right, let's escape. What's up, Morbooz? How you doing? All right, he wants. His name is More Booze, so everybody give him booze. Everybody type boo. B-O-O. Boo. Fuck. Have I beat Spider-Man on Sega Genesis? Oh no. It's probably normal operating temps for a hard drive. Truthfully, most people don't have them in reach like that. That's true, Danny. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Maybe I could download like a hard drive case for I don't know, I want to get some kind of enclosure to put this thing in, the Super Console. Like at least to put the hard drive in. Oh, this level's so tough. I hate this level. Who's everybody's favorite X-Men character? Wolverine. Named my son Logan after it. That's awesome. Nightcrawler is amazing for this level. all kinds of secret healths on the ceiling and shit in this level. Oh my gosh! I know that he's better for this level, but I'm just honestly like better at this game with Cyclops. That's kind of a dickheaded thing to say, Apple. I mean, I'd rather be bad at a game than, you know, bad with people. You know, trolling in mom's basement at midnight. Oh well. Let's see here. Let's try Nightcrawler this time. Here we go. Don't call me Broham, don't call me friend if you're going to come in here and, you know, just insult me first thing. I don't need any advice from you, whatever your name is, Apple. I'm on here having fun. I'm not here to impress anybody. I just beat Ninja Turtles on NES earlier. That game's fun. Damn. Alright. I'm gonna try one more time, then I'm gonna go ahead and get on to Sonic. Sonic 2. Someone said try the girl. I'm doing terrible with anybody else anyway, so I'll try Sila. There we go. Oh, come on, that was stupid. That was cool. Damn. Oh man. Alright. Sonic 2 it is. So I'm just doing short playthroughs of some games tonight. I'm doing requests. There was a request for Sonic 2. So hang tight. I'm not here to beat every game that I play. I'm here just to play games for fun and enjoy the conversation. Tim D. Wayne said when Wolverine is full strength, the arc of his claws get longer. Hey yo, what's up, Ray? Cold Pockets. I watched someone speedrun this game with Nightcrawler. It was disgustingly good. That's crazy. Here we go. Crap. This is the Super Console X Pro 5, and it's about a $300 unit. Oh, man. I gotta quit RetroArch and reload, and if I want that to work, I did that wrong, because for some reason, my regular Sonic 2 ROM doesn't work on here, but Sonic 2 works on this thing, on the 2-pack. All right. Probably going to go to bed here after Sonic 2, since there's not a whole lot of requests coming in. But I will be on early in the morning, more than likely. I'm going to try to be. This week it's been so stinking busy. Believe it or not, it's like taking care of my little kids is easier than taking care of 2 big kids and 3 little kids. My 8-year-old and my 10-year-old are on spring break this week, and when they're home, like everybody up in the house is earlier. Everybody is up in the house earlier. Even my kids are up in the house earlier. But whenever they go to school, my 4-year-old, my 3-year-old, and my 1-year-old all sleep later. But for some reason, whenever my 2 kids are on yeah, no, I know. There's a lot of good people who do come in just to enjoy the gameplay, but there are some people who come in expecting perfection, you know? Right. But, you know, it's okay. I've been dealing with it for... It just comes with the territory. But obviously you're here just for the entertainment, man. I appreciate it, you know? The entertainment, the conversation. Shit, come on, man. I just want this free man up in here. Game's gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Gonna make me go all out up in here. Might even make me act a fool up in here. About to lose my cool up in here. Here we go. What the fuck? There's fucking free man in here. And I don't know why I can't get it right now. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm putting a timer on the screen and announcing I'm gonna beat these games the best out of anyone, you know, I'm just playing a game. Trying to, you know, talk with people and have fun. That's about it. It happens though. I'd say 99% of my viewership is freaking awesome. Okay, that was weird. Sonic was being a douchebag. No, motherfucker, are you serious? Oh, me too. I was born in '82. One of your favorite Sega games of all time? Very nice. I think I just played this like yesterday or the day before. 1980, welcome in. Yep, I'm just right on the cusp of being a Gen Xer. A Zennial, a cusp kid. 83, welcome in, my fellow cusp kid. If I can wake up early enough, I'm gonna try to play some... I always think about playing Breath of the Wild, but then as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I don't feel like playing Breath of the Wild. Because I always unfortunately remember how terrible it does. How many times I've had to stop Breath of the Wild and be like, okay, I guess no one wants to see this. And then I'll start like Mario or Sonic or something, and then I'll have double, triple, quadruple the people in there. So like, I really want to play like Breath of the Wild and Oblivion in the mornings, but just not enough people show up. So I barely play them. Hey, 85 here. Check the PMs after the stream. Alright. Did you send me something about a hard drive case or something like that, I would imagine? I love Mortal Kombat. That game's great. The music in this level is awesome, I agree. King Green, I wish I knew, buddy. He was just being a turd biscuit. Yeah, you know what's funny is I don't know how to use my 3D printer for things outside of like...
Thanks for the
That's
follow!
one thing I have to figure out is how to use my 3D printer for like other designs that are what are built into the app or what other people have built, you know, I don't know, or design. But yeah, I do need the 3D print one. Maybe I can look it up on, maybe it would already be on the Bamboo app. I don't know. It's crazy how people come up with their own original designs and program it into their computer and the thing just prints it. That's crazy to me. We have a 3D printer, but we barely know the scope of it. Did you know you're supposed to have 3D printers in like a like a room separate from where you are? Like it's not good to be around the 3D printer while it's printing and stuff like that. We figured that out shortly after we bought it. We used to keep it in our room. Interesting, yeah. Even though we have an enclosed one too. There we go. Chris says or Ray says interesting. Cold pockets. Caliente pocket. It's just the STL file. You should be able to import it with the Bamboo program. Okay. Does it produce fumes of something? I'm guessing. I believe so. Like the plastic melting, because it's just basically melting plastic. So yeah, it produces some kind of fumes because it's heating up the plastic to a point to where it's melted and malleable, you know? And then it's a filament, and there's different types of filaments or whatever. I don't know. Fortuna knows more about the thing than I do, and I think I need to change that. She's the one who primarily messed with it, though, for a while. Like, she knows how to take the head off and stuff like that, and you know, clean the thing out and take it apart. Like, I remember we were really worried for a while. We're like, well, what do we do if it clogs? Shit, it clogged. And she was like, fuck it, I'm just taking it apart. And so she did. Kind of scary the first time, but it always is. Like the first time I took my Virtual Boy apart and tried to do the oven trick. And basically what the oven trick is the Virtual Boy works off two little LEDs that are attached to two little circuit boards, and the way they're attached to the circuit boards is a glue. And you have to heat that glue up in an oven at 200 degrees, very low, and then you get it out of the oven and you press the ribbon back to the circuit board, get the LEDs working again. That's typically like one of the biggest problems with Virtual Boys is the glue wears out. I saw a video where one of the Mythbusters guys worked with someone and 3D printed a full set of titanium Iron Man armor. It was cool as hell, and then they shoot it. That's funny. There is a flex someone made to fix the Virtual Boy. Have you seen that? No. A fix? A flex? What? Did you ever pass Killer Instinct on hard mode? No. Not on like top difficulty, but I'm pretty decent at Killer Instinct, to be honest with you. This is a cool level, I agree. Mythbusters are awesome, I like that show. Oh, I'm a huge fan of the Mega Man games. I just played Mega Man 3 earlier. I'm pretty good at the Mega Mans. I can beat 1 through 5, and I'm decent at 6. I'm sure I could beat 6 if I put enough practice in. Maybe that's what I'll play in the morning. I'll play Mega Man 6. think I need to start doing some things where I start the stream with like Streets of Rage or something like that and see how that does. Just test out some different retro in the morning. Or go through Hyperstone Heist by myself or something like that. I do love Mega Man. Those games are great. Right, so tomorrow morning I think I'm going to play Mega Man 6. If I wake up in the morning, if not, I'll play it in the afternoon. Oh, I hated Goal. I hated that game. I got that as a kid and I hated it. But I acted like I liked it because I never wanted to I never wanted to hurt my dad's feelings if he got me a game. I always wanted to be thankful and play it and try it. And, you know, even the terrible game Dungeon Magic, I played that too. The chats seem to be showing up for me, man. Hold on. Yeah, everything seems to be working. All my plugins and stuff. Alright, y'all. I do think I'm going to be going to bed here real soon. It's been a super slow day, and I would rather probably go to bed soon and put some major time in tomorrow. It hasn't been a terrible day, though. It has been a really slow day, though. I had the World Cup '94 on Sega CD. Yeah, TikTok chat doesn't show up on there. I don't have any space for it, really. I would have to overlap the game or overlap me. I guess I could put it in like right here and just make it kind of small. Let's see if I could do that really quick. Hang on. It's so late in the stream anyway, so let's try it. Let's see what that would look like. Hold on. One second. Oh, hold on. I did it wrong. There we go. Let's see how that looks and works. So the next time someone makes a comment on the talk, we'll see if it shows up. It's time to go to sleep. People's gotta work tomorrow. People's work tomorrow. Hey, I understand. I just happen to be working right now, but I used to do the 9 to 5 grind. Oh yeah, see, no, that's not gonna work right there. That's too small. Hey, what's up, Chris Stinger? How you doing, man? There's another one that I used to use. This game is cool, Chris. What's up, Zen Panda? Yes, this is always a good zone for sure. There we go. A little focus. There we go. Got him. I am recently trying to figure out and get my home, increasing my collection again, feeling nostalgic, sounds good. He said, good game, you're destroying this game for sure. Did I ever get past the Mario games? Hey, Mean, where are you from, by the way? Because I'm curious, I've never seen anyone, I've never heard anyone like ask about beating games the way you are. Like, did you ever pass a game or whatever? I don't know, just curious. I wonder if that's like a different way of asking it wherever you're from. I know here in the US we always just ask, like, did you ever beat the game? Did you ever, you know, like, finish the game? I guess it's kind of the same thing, but it's just fun to learn about cultural differences even about video games and stuff. Alright, yeah, I don't think there's... I'd really have to mess around with that chat. You're from San Diego? Oh, nice, okay, so you are from the US, okay. Interesting. Bray! I'm just curious, because I've really never heard anybody ask, like, the way you're asking. Which is not a good deal. You can tell Sonic never skips leg day. The Master System, oh yeah. I think they're still making games for the Master System over there. Dude, the other day I had the best snack, and it was so good, and it was actually, like, decent for me. You take an apple, and you cut an apple, like, long ways, like, I'm from Missouri. You cut an apple, like, long ways to where you have, like, flat circles, and then you put peanut butter on it, and then you put chocolate chips on it. I just normally don't see you responding to so many comments that aren't showing up. Was just letting you know, hey, fair enough, I respect that, Tommy. Yeah, there's a lot of comments coming in on TikTok tonight, so I'm probably gonna have to find a way to show those eventually. But no, you're right, Tommy. Oh, misery, God, that lady. You're a Green Bay Packers fan? I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Alright guys, after this level, I am out of here. I'm tired. It's slow today. I'm exhausted. We're taking care of kids and streaming today. I need to try to get back on my normal schedule tomorrow. It's just been tough this week. Because like, with kids, like, you sleep when you can, you know? That's just... man. For real, right? Seriously. Aw, thank you. Alright, y'all, I'm ending after this level right here. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I love beating that boss like that. So, alright, everybody, it's 2 in the morning. I have to go change 2 diapers because if not, they'll have explosions by the morning. I'm going to work on getting the TikTok comments to show up. Hey, that was fun, man. See you later. Please show back up. I'm on every day. I'm on every night around this time. Like, you can always find me at night. But I'm on during the day too. So check out my website. It's oldguyadd.com. And also join my Discord.
Thanks for the follow!
So everybody go to oldguyadd.com and check that out. Thanks for watching over on TikTok. Take it easy. Thank you so much, Joseph Neal, for the request. Thank you so much for watching on Twitch, everybody. Thanks so much for watching on YouTube, Chris Frederick and Zen Panda and Ray. And let's see, who else? Petra and Adam the Astronaut and Black Mask Soul. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Talk to you soon over on YouTube. And then take care on Facebook, everybody. Thanks for watching. Good night, Tommy Kerwin. Good night, Chris Stinger. Good night, Danny Miller. Good night, everybody who's watching. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.